Good afternoon to everyone. This is the Power of Healing with Utabi. Ngowe Ketelo. I am so tired, guys, but when duty calls, we respond. Dang it. Yeah, so this is Nkanyezi yamakhosi komdungwa. Iqhwala into asahlobo. Yeah. I'm tired, ne? So, anyways, we're going to talk about awakening and alignment today. As you can see in my title, alignment and awakening, or awakening and alignment. Why did I choose to talk about this today? There's a lot, guys, that happens with a lot of people, ne? And sometimes we lose focus in our journey due to certain things. But anyways, this is the first video of that. This is the first video for today, and I have to do the second one as well. I have to actually upload. I'm going to upload a second one today as well, because I am behind with a lot of videos, or rather I am behind with a lot of work that I was told to do. I remember I in May I promised to do a video about how to deal with spiritually gifted people now, not the one that I did about water spirits, but however the one with now you have to deal with different gifted people, or dealing with a partner who has a different calling. Yeah, who has a spiritual calling. I think I said something like that. Have to go through my notes. Yeah, and then I'm going to do a video about inhlambuluko, ne? Inhlambuluko yomoya, because I think a lot of people get confused ukuthi yini ukuhlambulula or ukuhlambuluka komoya, and why it is important that I talk about that, because a lot of times sisabantu emanzini and abantu entabeni, and when umoya ungahlambulukanga, then we can't cleanse you kahle kahle, ne? But yeah, nevertheless, that's a topic. That's our next topic. Now, with awakening and alignment, guys, I wanted to say this: faith and fear are not friends. Faith and fear have never been friends. They are not friends, because once you have faith on something, you can't then bring fear into the same space. When you have faith in your spiritual guides, when you have faith in God, when you have faith in whatever forces that are surrounding you, you cannot then bring fear to the space. I know, I'm not sure if it makes sense. And let me make an example. Life is going to test you. You go to a place and you get maybe injured in that place. Or let me make an example about accident, right? Let me make an example about accidents. When you've had an accident, ngemoto yakho, when you've had an accident with your car, that does not mean you must fear driving. It happened in a particular area, it's done, it was for that moment, it's gone. So it does not mean that you now have to fear driving a car. Because one thing about fear, guys, fear follows you wherever you go. When you have experienced something in your life, and now you take it as fear in everything that you do, you bring that moment everywhere that you go, you are not going to progress. faith and fear are not friends. If you have faith in whomever that you believe in as your source, as your guide, you cannot bring fear, because then you are actually insulting that person, that force or that spirit. Have faith if you have faith. If your faith is going to carry you through the darkest clouds, or the stormy days, have faith. Don't fear the stormy days. If you've got faith, then don't fear the stormy days. Those things don't work hand in hand. Yes, we speak about spiritual calling, and in spiritual calling, unfortunately, fear of the unknown is not an option for us. Fear of the unknown doesn't work for us, because you are called to work in different parts and different spaces, or you are called to work with different people. What I have to have is faith that whoever that is guiding me towards helping that person is also going to protect me. Yeah. So that's the first one I wanted to speak about. And also, guys, when we speak about awakening, spiritual awakening, it doesn't mean that you have to act foolish. Spiritual awakening does not mean you have to act foolish now, and you have to go about criticizing other people's beliefs and fighting with other people's beliefs, just because when you have been awakened. A lot of people have been awakened at a very early age. What we work towards is aligning the spiritual with the physical, so that it works hand in hand. And with that alignment, it is then that you have to learn a lot of things, and also learn with understanding, and apply wisdom in some of the things. Awakening means you are able to apply spiritual wisdom in other things. Awakening means you have a better understanding of things, and you apply also maturity in dealing with other people that are not awakened yet. So you choose what you say, basically. You choose what you say when you say it, and to whom you're saying it to. Okay. Now, I think this is not going to be long. Yeah, I'm just going to touch on the points that I've written down. I spoke a lot of times about ego and pride destroying any respect people have on you, or people have for you. Ego and pride will destroy any respect people have for you. Sorry. Why do I say this? When we act with ego and when we act with pride, knowing that I am who I am, and now this thing getting into my head, you tend to develop the spirit of annoyance. When you use your ego, even in places when you're not supposed to use ego and pride. I spoke about some of the spirits that are that zikona, or that we bring to life, is done by us. We did that. We brought that spirit to life. It's spirit of Istina, and I'm still going to touch on this. It's spirit of Istina. You bring it to life. The spirit of annoyance is through the ego, the arrogance, the pride. Because with ego and pride, you start acting arrogant towards other people. You start being rude. without being actually uh, consciously aware that you are being rude. You start being full of yourself without even knowing that now you are full of yourself. Sometimes you even know. I spoke about this a lot of times. This gift siyiphiwe. Lamandla siwaphiwe. As easy as it was given to us, it is going to be easy to lose it. And this is one thing about things that we get easily. The journey wasn't easy, but the gift, I mean, it's been there. It's easy. The gift has been given to you. It's a gift. It's a gift. Spiritual calling is a gift that was given to you, free of charge. Ukuba namandla wabantu abadala was given to you free of charge. Ukwazi ukuconnecta nabantu abadala was given to you free of charge. You didn't pay for it. So when you develop the ego and the pride, you must also understand that you are developing that ego and pride towards them, the people that have granted you that gift, or the forces that have granted you that gift. I always say this, and one day somebody will get to understand what I mean. Konke sikuphiwe, guys, kuwumusa. Konke sikuphiwe kuwumusa ovela kuNkulunkulu. I don't care how you interpret that, but konke siyikho. It's through the grace of God and your ancestors and your spirit guides. It's grace. So when you develop that ego and pride towards helping other people are people, and people are going to come with a lot of different things. I mean, I get people coming with some things that I don't even know if they should be bringing. And this is one of the things that I'm going to be talking about in my next video. Understanding what consultation is, and maybe we need to define it so that people understand what consultation is. Because when I speak about my contact details being for consultation only, or consultation purposes only, it seems like it's falling into deaf ears. Sorry. Yeah. So maybe I don't know, maybe I need to define what a consultation is. And also, my contact guys are not for you to tell me about a relationship, having a relationship with you. And I don't want to seem rude, because I've never been rude, and I don't want to start because of people, but and especially this goes to male clients, if I should say, or guys. My contacts are not for umshelo. Not everything is about umjolo, guys. Please, not everything is about relationships. Okay? Thank you. I spoke about ego and pride just now, so I want to touch on the second point, or the next point, which is when we are spiritually aligned and spiritually awakened, there's certain weights, or there's certain languages that we do not alter with our mouth, with our mouths. There's certain words that we don't say, or there's certain language that we don't speak with our mouth, and a lot of people, that's where they fail. Language is very important. Language is very important because what we say with our mouth, the words that we speak, the things that we post, and the things that we share with other people, regardless of whether it's your opinions and your views of things, but that creates an image of who you are, or it gives them some sort of perception about you. You can be in denial and say, well, I don't care, but basically you do, because a spiritually awakened or spiritually gifted people, what we say has also to come with maturity. How we act and how we conduct ourselves. We apply maturity, wisdom as well into it. Being spiritually awakened doesn't mean fane kudelela abantu or speak anyhow with people just because when you're spiritually awakened. I don't care what opinions you have of things, or you want to voice your consent and the fact that now when you know things better, but there's certain language that you don't speak ebantwini. Kunamagama ongawakhiphi njengomlomo wakho, because what we have inama-guidelines. Going through the journey of, that's why it's very important to go through things, guys. Going through the journey of spirituality, you will understand ukuthi kunama-guidelines, kunezinto ongazikhulumi nje. One of the things that is mostly important is also respect, because in respecting yourself, you are basically respecting your guides. So asingabi awakened too much in our heads that now we lose self-control and we lose morals. Ne? Because a lot of people post things. Guys, you know the danger of social media, or the dangers of posting your opinions and views. Sometimes it creates this sikufunda ngenye indlela, and maybe it's me, but mina I tend to I can tell a lot about I can tell a lot about how someone posts. I can tell you more about them just by looking at their posts. Sometimes it's dangerous, guys. And we might not care. I mean, yeah, it's within your right not to care. But if you are spiritually awakened and you're going to tell us about spiritual awakening, no matter how much the heat becomes, because there's always going to be that heat, and you want to blow off some steam, but in a very respectable manner. Because ukuluma nanoma kanjani, hey, and even sometimes ukubhala nanoma kanjani, just because you want to say your opinion. We understand your opinion. Now, which brings me to my next point, which is parents have played a role, ne, of a role of foundation to all of us. So in insulting the foundation that you have been given by your parents, and insulting the fundamentals that they have given to you, you are basically not completely or fully awakened. And I'm going to say this again. Awakening comes with applying wisdom and maturity. Awakening comes with being grounded. Awakening comes with being selfless or selflessness. In a lot of things that we say and do, we do not undermine the fundamentals that were given to us. Because now, for me now, I think I've got a problem with people who are now being spiritually awakened, and they tend now to want to override the foundation of religion that was given to them. Each and every space that was is introduced or was introduced to you you had to learn from that space, whether it being Christianity, whether it being spiritually a spiritual gift or a spiritual journey, any space you go through, you had to learn, and you had to and like take out some of the things. You don't take all of it, you take some. But for me, if you are going to undermine the fundamentals that were given to you just because when a souls born or awakened so much, hey, kuyinkinga guys. I want to learn to awakened it's late. It's very, very, very dangerous. Ngoba uzolahla izinto ezibalekile thinking it's these things work together, guys. And for me, I don't feel like I have to address this to abantu abadala. As much as we are learning, all of us are learning. The spiritual journey is we're still going to learn, guys. It's a long way. So sisafunda sonke, so akekho othi lese kuyingqi. Nobody's saying this is it and this is the way it is and the way it should have been. We all say in my space, in my space, in my space, and I've got a comment that says you always say in my space because I know the experience in my space. If you go to someone and that person has a consultation with you and that person tells you things, that person is basically sharing what they have learned in their space or what they have been given in their space. Don't come to confuse me in my space. You have your own. You have your own way to go. I'm only teaching you according to what I have learned and what I have gone through and what I have experienced. So you cannot question me saying in my space. Ufuna ngithi sikabani space. Don't make your problems mine. I said, guys, there's a problem with researchers, and once you've placed yourself in that space or in that path of being a researcher, we don't research things, we go through things, Tina. We work through experience and meaning. We don't research things. And I don't think by this time I have to correct that thing. I don't work according to what people know. I work according to what I am taught and what I know. So let us be careful ukuthi asifuna ukufaka abantwana abanye abantu ey'ntweni zethu. Okay? If your space is confusing, not mine, yours is confusing. I mean, I'm just here to help you out and mentor you. But then if it's based on research that you have done wena nabanye abantu, it also comes with cleansing requirements as well, guys. I don't cleanse abantu because omunye umuntu uthe. I need to see. And this is what I'm going to talk about in the next video. Cleanse because omunye umuntu utshela ukuthi now you have to. You cleanse with somebody that you've consulted with. That's standard. You can't go there and consult there and cleanse here. Cleanse and mina because I don't know what they've told you. So that's why we say our space. That's why we say my space. If you've got somebody who's a healer or yazi into ayenzayo, they will tell you my space. Hila kwami. La. If you want help, la. That's what they say. So yeah. So parents have played a good role, guys, and take the good. Guys, take the good. Not everything just because you are awakened, you don't to say wrong. Not everything is wrong. You got the fundamentals. Work with the fundamentals and you'll be fine. Awakening doesn't mean being arrogant, as I'm still saying, and ignorant to some of the things. And it's going to be a problem if you're going to politicize a spiritual awakening. It's going to be a problem when you are awakened and you still see color. Yabona, when you talk to me about spiritual awakening and you still see color, you still see race. Way. Asizuqeda. Uh, mine. Okay, so what I want to say next is like, guys, a person is like a garden. A person is like a garden in which, because in a garden, when flowers grow, weed also grows. Okay, imbali mayikhula nokhula liyakhula. Weeds will grow with flowers. Now it is up to us, or it is up to you, what you are nurturing. Yini lo oyiniselayo. Because be careful that you don't water weeds more than you water flowers. Be careful ukuthi wena awuniseli lokhula ukuthi likhule. Ngoba lokhula once likhula lizoyibulala imbali, and that goes back to what I was saying about fundamentals. If uzonisela ukhula malikhula zafa imbali. And that's what we've been doing. We get little knowledge and we blow it out of proportion sometimes. Awakening is not about who knows better. Awakening is not about that. Awakening is a lot of things, but not about that. Alignment is a lot of things, but it definitely has nothing to do with that. I mean, as I said, we've been awakened from an early age. It is when the alignment is actually being able to now work the physical work with the spiritual. That is why I say when you are aligned and when you are awakened, you don't see color, you don't see race, you don't see this, because you don't use your natural eyes to see things. And that's what alignment is. It's no longer about the physical eyes. When you should see beyond. That is what alignment and awakening is. So awakening actually is about seeing not with your natural eyes, but being able to see things from a positive point of view, or the negative point of view, and taking them to the positive. Wisdom plays a role, guys, in this, and spiritual wisdom is actually greater if you've been aligned, or if you're aligned, or if you're going through alignment. And in going through alignment still, fanele ukwazi ukuhlukanisa. So if you're going to take now izinto the physical and then you want to bring them into the spiritual, and thinking in. And I'm going to go back, because I did say I'm going to come back to this one, where people say things and type things and post things and watch things on social media. And now this goes back to my previous point, where you want to see things, you want to group them in a certain, or you want them to be classified in a certain manner, and then bese ke ufuna ukusitshela about spiritual awakening. You go things that are posted, you go and post things or read things that are posted on social media, because social media is what everybody thinks, what everybody says. Be careful what you watch. Be careful what you feed your soul sometimes, or be careful of what you feed your spirit sometimes, because that guys is a deity in itself. That one is a demon in itself. What you feed yourself, what you feed your inside. Inkinga nayo. I wanted to say social media is we deliver. In social media, we deliver with a tone. And this goes back to creating an image. When I spoke about language and texting and everything, in social media, we deliver a tone. And when we deliver in a certain tone, it is not received in your tone, but in a different tone. When you post, when you talk, when you do whatever in social media, you are doing it in a certain tone, but the receiver is going to receive it in their own tone. And once it's received in their own tone, So for me now, I'll be careful what I watch. I'll be careful what I read and feed my spirit with. I would rather be playing games efonini yami, because uzolahlekelwa into ekhona ngento engekho because of social media. It's playing a huge role in our lives and we're not even aware. Some people, it's actually becoming a distraction and destroying the good, and they're not even aware. Okay. Angizongena kuyo kakhulu. If you've understood me, the power of weights, the deliverer and the receiver, the tones are different. In spiritual awakening, you have to deal, guys. So when I do cleansing, I always say to people, I'm not going to do your cleansing until you have dealt with past and personal issues. Before you can start with your spiritual journey, guys. Before you can start with your spiritual journey, before you want to do the alignment and the cleansing and God knows what, please deal with your personal and past issues. About this, if you're going to ignore your personal and past issues and you get into the spiritual space, you are going to lose it. You are going to lose your mind. Kunezinto efanele kuzilahle along the way, and it's going to bring, in most cases, it's going to bring your past and your personal issues back to life. If you want to embark on a spiritual journey and unezinto nemithwalo oyithwele of your physical life, your in the physical world, or nemithwalo oyithwele of your past that you don't want kuyidiliza, it's going to show you flames. You're going to lose your mind, because in this journey you are going to be tested, and in this journey, the very same things that you're holding on to, the past that you're holding on to, or the personal issues that you're holding on to, these are going to explode. You are going to explode. When you want to embark on this journey, there's a lot of things that you have ukuthi that lezifanele uzidilize kuwena. Yes, the spiritual journey or the spiritual awakening does not work with your own terms and conditions. Awakening and alignment is not your own terms and conditions. Good, okay, I do things like this and I want to see this. It's through your guides and amathonga akho and abantu abadala bakini that you get terms and conditions, not yours. I always say this, I'm still going to say this. So if you come with your terms and conditions, ukuthi mangenze kanje, mangenze 1 2 3 fanele kube no 1 2 3, siyakubongela, good luck. If you're going to use your own strength and your own mindset kule journey because of awakening, yeah, because you are awakened, dang it. Yes, we are all awakened, but if you're going to think you have it all under control, good luck. Perception of the journey, guys, means how much are you willing to let go. How you perceive this journey is all determined on about how much you're willing to let go, and that's awakening. You as I spoke about the personal and past issues, there's a lot that you must be willing to let go in this journey. A lot. I think some of us have lost so much at some point that we became numb, and in that numbness, that's when alignment was happening. Because when you are numb, it's actually much easier to align, because now you understand what is needed for you to understand. Losing anything valuable, you will not understand awakening, guys. I'm sorry. You will not really understand what alignment and awakening is. Sometimes you have to let go of things that you never thought you would let go of. Sometimes you have to let go of yourself. Okay. I spoke about the graveyard room in my previous videos. There is a video that I made about the graveyard room, and that video I love so much, because a lot of people still are going with embarking on a spiritual journey, but they've got this graveyard room that needs clearing out. Sometimes you just need to clear out that graveyard room for you to be awakened. You need to clear it out. That's why I'm saying it. Sometimes you have to be willing to let go. Let go of the past pain and misery and what people have done to you and all of this and that. The graveyard room is all about that. So you need to let go of that. And you need to clear out that room first. Before you can embark on this journey, you need to clear out that room. So that is why I say, mina angiyenzi cleansing yomuntu angakahambi wayozenzela introspection. Mina, I want you to deal with your emotional baggage before ngizocleanser, because there's no point in taking you emanzini. But there's a lot that you carry. So also I want to say, everyone will give you advice based on their journey and gift, but choice is mainly yours. The choice is mainly yours. Everybody gives you advice of their journey, and we give you a glimpse of our journey, but basically the choice and your journey is yours. The choice on how you view things is yours. Every healer is going to give them you advice based on what they have gone through. So it's up to you with what you want to do with it. Guys, thank you so much. I'm feeling and I'm hearing a knock on my door. Thank you so much, and I hope you've learned from this video. Bye.